This video is for July, week 1. How in the heck are we already in July? I am not sure. This month we continue with our theme of press play. And our little intro says, we don't want trusting God to be hard for our preschoolers. God has done so much to show us that we can trust Him. And that's why we're going to continue teaching our preschoolers that they can press play and trust God with everything. We want preschoolers to trust that God is always with them. We want them to look to Jesus so He can show them that they can trust God. And we want them to put on the armor of God and trust Him to use it to make them strong. And we want them to trust that nothing can ever separate them from God's love. So, our key question for this month is, who can trust God? I can trust God. And our memory verse is, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Proverbs 3:5. What a great memory verse. So for week 1, we are hearing the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego from the book of Daniel. And our story focus is, God is always with me. So here's the little summary. God is always with me. We start the month with the incredible story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These 3 men trusted God so much they were willing to be thrown into a fire before they worshiped anyone but the one true God. And God was with them through all of it, even in the fire. We want our preschoolers to know that they can press play and trust that God is always with them no matter where they go. So jumping into our leader guide for this week, one of our little intro lessons, you're just going to have kiddos follow you. So have kids stand behind you and move around the room and ask them to follow you. Maybe move quickly through tables and chairs. Maybe even go out in the hallway and just say, okay, friends, follow me wherever I go. And say, great job, you stayed with me wherever I went. Well, today we'll hear a Bible story about someone who is always with us no matter where we go. So actually, this activity might be better to do right before you go to large group, and then you can just have them follow you out to large group. You might want to do this activity first. And so what you're going to do is all around the room, there's these little tags. They're long. So one there, one there, one there, one there, and one there. There's 5 of them. And on these tags, there's 1 truck, 1 train, 1 orange, 1 banana, 1 apple. So we're getting them to think about the one true God, okay? So you're going to ask the kiddos to walk around the room and find the one thing. So you're going to say, okay, friends, today we're going to look for 1 item. So we have pictures on the walls, but we're only going to look for the one thing that I say. Are you ready? Okay, can everybody find 1 banana? Can you guys walk to 1 banana? Okay, now I see an apple, but we're only looking for a banana. Nice job, you found it. Now let's look for the 1 truck. Oh, there might be a car on the wall, but we're just looking for 1 truck. And then you'll just keep going and doing all of the things. And when they're finished finding all 5 pictures, you're going to say, way to go. Today we're going to hear a story from the Bible that tells us there is only one true God. And I'm so excited for our Bible story today. So those are your 2 intro activities. When you get back from large group, which you will go out to at 20 after, the first thing you can do is, well, you can do these in any order, honestly. One of the things you can do is practice your memory verse with the motions. So this is going to be the first time kiddos are hearing this memory verse. So maybe have them sit in a circle in the middle of the floor with you and say, trust in the Lord with all your heart. So just teaching them and practicing it together several times. And then closing it out by saying, our memory verse tells us that we can always trust God. So who can trust God? I can trust God. Then the next little game that you're going to play is called One True God. So in the room, we have a statue right there, which is what the king wanted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego to worship. And then we have a heart right there. So those are already taped up on either side of the room. And what you're going to do is you're going to introduce the pictures as the statue from the Bible story and the heart being the one true God's love. And then you'll play a song from the iPad, and after 30 seconds, stop the music and ask the kids to choose what Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego chose. Did they choose the statue or loving one true God? And then have them move to the side of the heart. And then play music again, stop it, and then have them pick again. So you're going to say, we have 2 pictures on the wall. One of these pictures is a statue from our Bible story today, and the other picture is a heart to remind us of the one true God. God loves us so much. Can you remember which one Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego chose? Yes. Did they choose the statue or the one true God? Yes, they chose the one true God. So when the music plays, I want everybody to dance. And when the music stops, I want you to walk to the picture of the one true God. Are you ready? And then do that maybe a few times and then say, that was so much fun. God is the one true God and we can always trust him. So who can trust God? I can trust God. And then the last activity is their little craft. So for the craft today, they're going to be making Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fiery furnace with the angel, God, whoever, that's in there. So I've got the paper plates all cut in half up here for you. I've got glue sticks to glue on Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. I did my stickers first. Maybe you want to have the kids put on the picture first and then they can put the stickers around them. The stickers are fire. So what I did is I thought that each kid could get 5 orange, 5 red, 5 yellow stickers. So I did 15 sets of each color. If you need more, they're right in here on top of that little bin. So I've got glue sticks for the little things, the stickers, and then they can put on this little label, I can trust God, with the name of the story, and then they can write their names on the back of the plate. So that is the craft. So you're just going to say, in our Bible story, we heard God is always with us, and God sent an angel to keep Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego safe in the furnace. So let's make a picture of the furnace. We're going to add these stickers to our plate, and this is like the fire. And then we're going to glue this picture in the middle. Who do you see in the picture? Yes, it's Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, and the angel. And they were safe in the fire. So King Nebuchadnezzar thought that he was a great king, and he built this huge statue. He wanted everyone to bow down to it when the music played. But Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were friends of God, and they knew that they should not bow down to anyone other than the one true God. And the king got mad and threw Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego into the fire. But they weren't alone. There was a fourth person in the fire with them, and God sent an angel to keep them safe. Well, when the king saw that they weren't hurt, he called them out of the fire. And Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego trusted God, and God was with them, and he saved them. And we can trust that God is with us. So who can trust God? I can trust God. So that is it for this week, 2- and 3-year-old leaders. Thank you so much for serving. You guys are simply amazing, and you're simply the best. If you've ever watched Schitt's Creek, one of my favorites. Anyways, I digress. You guys are awesome. Thank you for serving. So grateful for each and every one of you, and we'll see you on Sunday.